We talk a lot about foundation, and we cover a lot, right? How to structure your business. On Tuesday, we talk about registration. Wednesday, we talk about branding. And Thursday, we did the business blueprint, which was heavy. So if you guys have any question, now is the time. I'm opening up the floor. I promise I won't keep you all too late tonight, only because I know some of you, I appreciate your time, and, you might have somewhere or something you want to do for New Year's Eve. So anyone, any question, any feedback, anything, just the floor is open. Don't be shy. We haven't been a shy group all week. I might start calling on names. Anyone want to go first?
Hey, Nikisha, I just have a
Hello.
question.
Go ahead.
Because you've gone through a lot, and I know we're going to have the recording, but have you ever thought about maybe writing like a blueprint, like a booklet or something that can take someone from A to B?
I am so happy that you asked that question. So last night, after I opt off this session, I was invited to another session, and just show that how everything is aligned in your purpose when you're walking with your purpose. And I opt on to another Zoom session. And one of the things that people have been asking me over the year, when you write in your next book, when you write your next book, and my question to that, my answer to them is like, you know what? Like God hasn't given me that assignment yet, right? Because it's something that it's wanted to say you're going to write a book, you have to be called to do it. Just like my first book, I was called to do it, I was compelled to do it. And so when I was called to do it and compelled to do it, everything just fall into place. It was 30 days to do it. So I wasn't called to, I just didn't feel that calling. So when I went on that line last night, I did get that calling, and and it was like, yes, like someone, one of the lady prophesied in my life, and, there was a light that just went in me. And yes, I think for 2022, sooner than later, before spring, I will be launching a business blueprint for startup. So yes, I'm excited about that. I'm putting it out there so you guys can hold me accountable for it. Thank you for asking that. The timing is perfect. Anyone else? Or even just give me a testimonial. What were your biggest takeaway from this week? I'm going to call on to Ustalita. There you go. Are you able to talk?
Hey, good night, everyone. Good evening. I'm actually at work right now.
Yes.
So it has a tendency of being a little bit noisy over here. So that's why I have it on mute. I've been at work for the past 5 sessions that we've had. So I don't know when it's going to get loud. So would it be possible for you to call on someone else by any chance, Nikisha?
No problem. Sounds good. You know what? I'm going to call in Lewis. She's been quiet, but she's been here all 5 days, and we're connected in special ways. Hi, Lewis. Are you able to speak? Lois? Maybe she's not. Okay, let me call on Cadiz. Are you able to speak, Cadiz? Cadiz?
Hi, yes, I'm able to speak.
Who is speaking?
So for me,
okay, go ahead.
Sorry, you're gonna hear a little bit of coughing.
Yes.
For me, the biggest takeaway was, I think, yesterday's the business plan, because being a young entrepreneur, I actually started my business without the business plan. And so it was you that kind of has started to guide me along that path of what it is that I need to do to create the right foundation so that my business is successful. So I think that was my key takeaway.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Jeffrey, I know you weren't here for the whole 5 session, but do you have a takeaway or any question, anything that you want to add, Jeffrey? We have a lot of shy people tonight. What's going on? We're family. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
I took away about branding, registration. but I didn't get the legal.
Okay,
And
so
the
I will be
regulations
sending the
and all that
replay.
in the business plan.
Okay, perfect.
Trading
right.
and
Go ahead.
all that. Did you get that?
No, could you repeat?
Also about business trading and registration.
Okay,
And
Yeah, that was-
trading laws and that sort of thing.
that was a good one. Okay, I'm not gonna pick on anyone else. I'm just gonna, if anyone, I'm gonna count to 5. If anyone wanna just jump in. If not, we're just gonna move forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so thank you all again for joining me tonight. So tonight is our last session. And I want to congratulate you all for being here. It doesn't matter if you were here for 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. I want to give you a round of applause for showing up for yourself. We had over, when I went on Eventbrite today, about 112 people signed up. And I know 112 did not show up. Like we probably got half of that or less than half of that throughout the day, because there was throughout the week, because we have people that jump on that different days, that join on different days. So for you to be able to be here to complete this with me, congratulate yourself. I am so excited, I'm delighted, and I'm grateful that you chose to be here. And you are able to be an impact in my life, and I'm able to impact your life as well. So today I want to talk about accountability. And the reason why I want to talk about accountability is because we have learned so much over the last 4 days about business and how to start your business and the key things that you need to implement within your business. However, how do you hold yourself accountable? How do you ensure that you do what you need to do when nobody's watching? How do you ensure that you don't spend all day in bed, or you're not busy going here and there with other people? How are you able to set boundaries for yourself so that you could operate your business like a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 4 or whatever time you choose to operate your business? Some people are night owl, right? So if you want to do most of your business stuff during the night, but just making sure that you need to implement those hours. For one of my business, I might work 20 hours for the week, right? 15 to 20 hours for the week, but guarantee you that those 15 to 20 hours, I am working and no distraction. Like, if I set out to do something, I make sure that my families are okay. Like I'll feed the kids, I'll clean the house, I'll make the dinner. So there's days where my dinner is made by 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., dinner's done. The rest of the day, I'm focusing on what I need to do for the business, right? So ensuring that you're able to do the things, take the necessary steps to make sure that you have time dedicated to work on your business, because that's the only way your business is going to grow and you're going to see the reward that you want. So last year, in the middle of the pandemic, 2020, right? We all went through a whole lot of ups and downs and all over the place. And I know from me, and I could speak for myself, where every day seemed like it was just rolling into each day, right? Day after day, you couldn't tell if it was Monday or Sunday or Wednesday or Thursday, it was just rolling into each other. So in order to hold myself accountable, what I did, I actually designed an accountability group. There's a few ladies on here that was a part of that group, and where I just call up people and like, hey, what are you working on? Could you be a part of this this project that I'm doing? Because I wanted to hold myself accountable. So I think I had about 20 people within the group, and it was a free program that I run, and where, depending on what it is that they were working on, I would hold them accountable for that. And there was different things that I was able to do, and that helped me to remain busy. It helped me to remain focused. It helped me to implement these strategies in other, as I was going in other individual life, and help them with their business as well. So I basically call it the AAA effect. And the AAA effect is when you need to make sure that you're aligned with your goals, your dreams, your vision. It's so important for you to be aligned with it, right? And when you're in alignment with your goal and your vision, you will get up with excitement and you will put the work in. And one of the ways for you to be aligned with it is making sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right people. You have the right mentor within your life to help you with whatever it is that you need to do. Also, what are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you doing? For myself, I drive to Toronto, which is an hour, hour and a half, depending on traffic. I have two choices. I could listen to an audio or I could listen to the radio, right? I choose to listen to an audio, and that's how I get through a lot of my material. And when I'm home, there was a lot of courses last year. Oh my goodness, there was a lot of course that was going that people were offering at cost. I mean, at cost. So I took advantage of a lot of those courses last year. And right now I'm more certified for so much things that I wasn't certified for, right? The next part of the AAA effect is the actions, right? You need to be able to take action. You need to motivate yourself to take action. And that's where the alignment comes in first. If you're not aligned with your goals, your vision, your dream, it will be so hard for you to take action. But you need to make sure that you're implementing things in place to remind you, to constantly keep you in alignment with your goals so that you're able to take necessary actions, right? The next is accountability. Are you able to hold yourself accountable for your action? And if that answer is no, then who can you surround yourself with, or who could you hire? What professional person can help you to hold yourself accountable for your goals, your dreams, your vision, right? And it could be, if you're not able to hire somebody, can you network with a group of people where you guys could work, the visions are the same, where you could work on things, find yourself, surround yourself with people that you could align yourself with, right? um so and with this, I do have a workbook, so I will include that workbook within the when I send the email out with all the replay. So let's go to the good stuff, right? So what is accountability, right? So when we talk about accountability, I'm not even going to give you the dictionary word because accountability look different for everyone, right? And I struggle a lot with a lot of things that a lot of coaches say you need to do this, you need to do that, and there was things that they said that I wasn't able to implement, and I struggle with implementing these ideas or these strategies that they give because my life was different, right? I did not work a normal 9 to 5 job. My days were not predictable. Any day, every day was different. So I struggle with a lot of things. So when you talk about accountability, I want you to think about accomplishing goals, accomplishing whatever it is that you set out to do each day. It could be something little small. If you wake up today and say, hey, I'm going to do laundry, accomplishing that. How do you hold yourself accountable to accomplish? Say, for instance, you wake up today and say, I'm going to research how to, create a website. How do you hold yourself accountable so that you accomplish that research, so that when distraction gets in the way, you're able to say to the distraction, whatever the distraction is. A lot of time my distraction is most of my kids, my husband, where you could say, you know what, right now I'm busy, because distraction would get in the way. Like, so that's what accountability is. How can you hold yourself accountable in this term? We're talking about business so that you could work towards your business. And that's why I didn't want to use the dictionary term, because it looks different depending on the situation and the scenario. And I struggled a lot with this. So what I want you to think about is look at your life, look at the things that are going on in your life, right? And yes, you want to start a business, but like myself, I used to work 2 jobs, and I have a household of 6, right? 4 kids, a husband, and trust me, my husband sometimes more work than the kids. Because of his expectations. So how do you ensure that you're working on your business goal. What steps, what can you implement within your life, within your daily routine to make sure that whatever you set out to do each day, you're able to accomplish that. And you should have a goal each day for your business. Doesn't matter what it is. Every day you should have a business goal, right? And make sure whatever goal you set out to do, it's something that you're able to do. Don't say I'm going to, write a 10-page essay or write out the entire content from my website. Each day, if you have a busy lifestyle, you can say, okay, on Monday, I'm going to write my about page. On Tuesday, I'm going to write my service page. On Wednesday, I'm going to do this. Say, for instance, you're going to write your business plan, if that's what you're going to do. Decide that each day you're going to write a section of your business plan and make sure you complete those. So set goals that you're able to accomplish, right? So visualize the type of day you truly desire. Oh my goodness, when you set daily intention, this is game changer. Like every day, I'm able to visualize the type of day I want for tomorrow. Don't wait for tomorrow to start to visualize that day. So when I get up, I know when I'm going to get up, I'm going to, do whatever that morning routine is. It's very important to have a morning routine. Don't just get up and start your day. Get up where maybe you're stretching, maybe you're praying, maybe you're just giving thanks, whatever it is. Just have a nice little morning routine to set the day right. Right? But visualize that. For myself, part of my daily visualization is getting up, doing my morning routine, getting my kids ready to school, driving to work. I already know what audio I'm going to listen. I already know where I'm going, which client I'm seeing, when I'm going to work within my business. Like, have that nice visualization of your day. Right? And then what that does, as your day progresses, it feels good because you're accomplishing all the stuff that you set out to do. And guess what? There's going to be detour. Like for me, maybe the school call and I have to pick up my kids, there's going to be detour. But recognize that, you know what? I could detour and it's okay to detour, right? Because things does come up and life is what it is. However, as soon as you could fall back on track, you get back on track. So say for instance, like today you wanted to work on your business plan, but like life just end up the way that it ended up today. And that just did not work out. What I want you to do tomorrow, whatever goal you set for tomorrow, for today, continue it tomorrow. Don't move on until you accomplish the goal that you set out first, right? Connect with how you want to feel at the end of the day. This is like another crucial part, where if you know you want to feel joy, that's what you'll attract every single day. There was a time where I told myself that every day I want to experience magic. I just want to experience a miracle. And honestly, every day I set out, and I'm like, I'm looking for a miracle today. I'm looking for something magical today. Yeah, that was it. I was looking for something magical each day. And one of the day I was walking in my neighborhood and there was a nice pond that I've never noticed. I lived there for 9 years because I set out to see the magic, something magical every day. And, it's a simple thing, but it's a big thing. And I start noticing things within my day, within my life that I didn't notice before, because I said to myself, every day need to be magical. Right. And because of that, I was able to feel joy. I was able to feel at peace. I was able to feel free. And what this does, it motivates me to keep going. It motivates me to keep going because I know that every day is going to be magical. Right. Okay, so prioritize your day. Write down your weekly goals at the beginning of the week. I usually would do this on a Sunday, especially when you're in the beginning stage of your business. You need to be very intentional with what you want to do, right? Because it's a lot. It's a whole lot. I took 30 days to start my first business, and trust me, it was work to get everything done. And because of the type of business that I was doing, there was a lot of contract and agreement and proposal that need to be done. And I needed to make sure that all the government legislation, like I meet everything. So there was a lot of work, and I had to hire a lawyer to make sure that, I was crossing my T's and dotting my I's. But the lawyer that I hired did not understand the field that I'm in. So that means I had to do a whole lot of work. Her job was mainly to make sure that I was legally, I was doing everything okay. So there's a lot of work to start a business. Don't take this for a joke. It's work. So write down your goals each week. Like this week, I want to accomplish X, Y, Z. And when you say, for instance, you say you want to, I'm going to use website because that's easy. If I want to complete my website this week, each day you need to have something that you're doing in order to complete that week, and then have it in a way where by the end of the week it's complete, right? So whether it is research, you need to research someone, whatever it is that you need to do, each day you need to have stuff that you need to do each day. But write your goal. And when you're writing down your goal, one of the things that I know for a lot of people, they say time blocking, right? Time blocking doesn't work for me. I tried that. It frustrates me. I can't time block because my day is what it is. And remember last night I was saying that I do have chronic pain. So my day, I don't know what tomorrow is going to feel like. So time blocking doesn't work for me. But if time blocking work for you, time block your day. And for those of you who don't know what time blocking is, basically you will time block. If you wake up 8 o'clock in the morning till say you're working hours from 8 to 8, you would time block each section of your day. So if from 9 to 5 you're at work, you'll do from 9 to 5 you're at work, you wake up, you do this, everything that you're doing throughout the day. So that's time blocking. For me, I always tell my client to customize your day to your day, to you, right? Make sure your day reflects you. Customize your weekly goals to reflect your day, your lifestyle, your family dynamic, and everything. For me, all I do, I know that I need to accomplish X, Y, Z for my business each day, and I make sure I accomplish that. So if I know that I'll use this weekend because I have to prep for this training each day. So one of the things that I do, and one of the mission that I have, because I was off this week, I wanted to do a lot of decluttering, and I wanted to do a lot of work around the house that normally I don't get a chance to do. So each day I had a task, and I'll get up and I'll complete that task first thing. And then once I complete that task, then I know now I have time to do what I need to do to prepare for these training, or to work on business plan, because I do have client business plan that I'm completing, or to work on my goals for next year, right? Because there's a lot of preparation that I'm currently doing. So I'm working. So it's a lot of work because it's year end. I have bookkeeping. I'm doing my bookkeeping. I'm doing my goals for next year, and I have 2 business I'm doing goals for. I'm watching the pandemic, seeing what's going on. I have to prepare myself for, right now I'm in we're wondering whether it is that it's safe for us to start going out and support individuals. Like there's a whole lot of stuff that's going on, but I have to make sure that everything that I need to get done. But my priority is to make sure that whatever I set out to do within my household, my kids are fed, and all is well before I even come on live here tonight. All right. And that's it for this slide. So your action plan, right? So when we talk about your action plan, what I want you to think about is what 5 steps can I implement this week that will help me to accomplish my desired outcome? And if you have 5 steps, list each of the 5 steps from the easiest to the hardest. So say I was talking about earlier, doing your website, or say for instance, you wanted to do your business plan. Let's use that, right? So I want to accomplish my business plan. What are the 5 things I need to do this week to complete my business plan? So 1, I need to do my research, so I could write that down. 2, I need to write out, you could break down each section within the week. So maybe Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to write this section. Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to write this section, you know, and just break it down in bite-sized pieces like that. Now, I like going from the easiest to the hardest, because when you accomplish something, it motivates you to keep going. If you attack the hardest part first, then if you're having a challenging time with it, there's no motivation for you to go to the next. So my method is to go from the easiest to the hardest, right? Just so that motivate yourself. For me, business plan, I say the research piece first. I love the research, so I always do my research first. And what I love about researching is that I'm learning, right? So I love that I'm positioning myself to learn at all time, right? And that's the part that I love about business plan. I'm learning about industry that I wouldn't normally get a chance to know anything about. And then because I'm learning about industries, that, you know, it makes me more knowledgeable. So whenever I get a clientele that come to me, like my knowledge is widened. I'm able to help people more, and I'm learning every single day. Because if you're not learning, you're not growing, right? Like right now, as I say, yesterday I was working on a business where it's a bike rental business. I don't know anything about bike rental, and this bike rental place is in Leamington. I had no clue where Leamington was, but I'm learning about Leamington now. Now I'm planning my vacation for next summer, that me and my kids were going to Leamington. Now I just met the mayor of Leamington. Now I could get a discount, you know, at a Airbnb in Leamington, just from just doing this connection in Leamington, where the two business partner, one of them is, he has like 30 Airbnb, whereas I and Airbnb, they're gorgeous, you know. So I just made that connection just by working on this business where I could be in a very high-end Airbnb at a cost, right? So those are some of the things that I enjoy. And I learned about a new place in Canada that well, in Ontario, like 4 hours away, where I could visit next year and be excited about that, right? And last but not least, just end your week on a positive vibes and celebrate your win. You know, I want to you to know how important it is to celebrate your win at all time. It doesn't matter what it is. When you accomplish something, you need to celebrate yourself. For me, sometimes it's just something as simple as taking a nice bath. You know, sometimes it's something as simple as lighting this nice candle, you know, like I'm working and I'm like, wait, I just did that. And, you know, just surround myself with something beautiful, right? Maybe having a nice glass of wine, right? Just encourage yourself to keep going. Encourage yourself to, you know, don't wait for someone else to celebrate you. Don't wait for your family member to celebrate you. Don't put all your expectation on others. Make sure your expectation is on yourself. Expect that you're going to win. Expect that you can accomplish anything you set out to do. Expect that just say to yourself, I am able to operate a sustainable business. I am able to break generational curse. I am able to, you know, leave a legacy for my children. I am able to win, right? It just these are the conversations you need to have with yourself daily. Like being an entrepreneur is hard. It's hard. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy. And even this year, there was time where like, oh my goodness, I can't pay myself this week, you know? And it's not that I did not have money coming in, it's just that the money was out in the air. Like it's in the universe. Like, you know, you have to wait till clients are able to pay you. And I'm in the position where I have to make sure my staff get paid first before I pay myself, right? I have to make sure that my overhead cost is paid first. And because of the pandemic, things are just what it is, right? So, you know I'm going to get paid, and that's okay. And what are the things that, you know, are going to be set aside, or what are the things that you could do? Maybe even when you start your business, one of the things that I notice with a lot of people, they don't get the result right away that they're looking for, and they're frustrated. And then that's when you want to give up. And remember, I don't know if you know the story about 5 Feet Short of Gold, where it's in Napoleon Hill book. I think it is Think and Grow Rich. I think that's the book. Like, I read a lot. I don't have it here, it's in my bedroom. So Think and Grow Rich. I'm just going to give you a snippet of that story where there was this guy that buy a gold mine, and he went and he borrowed money from all his friends and family members so he could buy the right equipment to go dig this gold mine. And he was there and he was digging, and he wasn't able to. He wasn't able to find the gold, and he got frustrated, and he went and he sold his gold mine for little of nothing to this bum on the street, right? And what this person did, like, say for instance, if the gold mine was worth $1 million, he sold it for maybe like $2,000, nothing, because it wasn't worth nothing. He just wanted his money back. So now he was in debt because he owed all these people money, and he was just frustrated. So now this person that he sold the gold mine to, what this person does, he hired someone to severe the land, right? And when this person severed the land, he realized that it was 5 feet short from gold. And so now this person that got this gold mine for next to nothing, now he reaped the reward of this other guy's hard work. If only he was patient enough to keep digging. And this same guy that sold the gold mine, he become, I think he went into the insurance industry business. And every time a customer say no to him, he remembered that it was 5 feet away from gold. And that motivated him to the point where he was one of the most successful person within the insurance business, because he will not quit. He kept going, he kept going, he kept going. And that's my message for you tonight, right? Keep going. Does anyone have any question before I continue? Any question? Okay, so let's get to the good part. Okay, so the next part, do I have your permission to share my mastermind with you? Right, remember on Monday, I told you, stay to the end, I have an offer for you. And this is basically like, I've been, over the last, I'll say 3-4 years, I've been helping a lot of people start their business. I've been helping people start their business. We have done daycares, we have done coaching, we have done group home, we have done respite program. As I said, I'm doing staffing company. I don't know, it's like, this is just, how would I say, it's one of those things that God had lead me to, and it had become my purpose, where I want to help people to find the freedom that I have. Because honestly, the freedom that the life that I'm really living right now, sometimes I feel like it's a dream, because there's no way that I've never thought of ever before this. I never thought of starting my own business. I've never dreamt of starting my own business. I don't know anyone who have their own business. I was never influenced or surrounded by anyone that is doing what I'm doing, right? So living this kind of life, it's like, it's far-fetched. Like, a bit of my story, I was homeless at 16. I was on my own at 16. I grew up, I practically grew myself at 16, to the woman that I am today. So for me to be doing what I'm doing is surreal. Like, I've lived in housing, I've been on welfare, I had my first child, single mom at 21. So for me to be doing what I'm doing is surreal. I have no one in my life to influence me to do what I'm doing. And I just feel, and God is just pushing me to help others to live this freedom, because if I could do it, you can. And you're here tonight because you have the desire to start and launch your own business. And I'm here to help you to do that. And I hope these last 5 nights you acquire what it is that you needed, right? So my business startup masterclass, it's a 6-week course. I launched it last December, and basically each week what it is I teach the business foundation, and it's individualized. So say for instance, if it's 6 or 10 people within the group, I'm going to teach the foundation. However, I work with you individually because each business is different to figure out what foundation you need within your business, and then you work on that. So each week you're working on your business. Every single week there's assignment for you to do depending on the type of business that you're supposed to do. Week 2, work on business plan. Trust me, you're going to complete your business plan in week 2. We start to finish. Everything is done. So each week, whatever assignment that you get to do is what you're going to complete. Week 6 is cash flow, money management, money strategy, everything you need to know about your business and the cash. Where's the money coming from? How is it going? What do you need to do to get the money? How much service do I need to sell? What marketing thing that I need to do? Everything we're going to do that week. Your business operation. This is very important as well. What is it that you need to operate your business? Every business looks different. I could tell you these are the things that I need, but until I know what kind of business you're operating before we could say, okay, these are the operational system that you need within your business, right? Let's implement them. What are the things that you need? Week 5 is where, because everything for your business at this by week 5 is already done, right? So week 5 is all about the marketing. Let's develop a website. Do you need flyer? Whatever it is that you need, we will get it done. If you are able to complete all these stuff for yourself, no problem. If you need help with this, I do have a team that can help with at cost. Honestly, trust me, my team is very, very affordable, right? To get the things that you need to get done for your business, so that by week 6, you're ready to launch your business. I launched my business in 4 weeks from beginning to end without any help, without any knowledge, well, I had business knowledge because I'm a business graduate right before I went into social work. So I had that, but I've never done anything like what like this. So if I could do it in 4 weeks, you could do it in 6 weeks. And that's why I'm here to help you to start to finish with your business. Week 6, business launch, accountability. What are the things that you need to implement to maintain that momentum? And another thing that I did not include here is that I also give you 3 months of accountability where coaching. So I'm not just going to say launch your business and you're on your own. You have 3 months where you're able to reach out to me. Like I'll check in with you as well. What's going on? Where's your frustration? Sometimes you need to try something new, because I know how frustrating it is. So I don't want you to think that, okay, you launch your business and that's it. You get that 3 months of accountability check-in or strategy session with me as well, right? So who is this for? So aspiring business owner who wants to start their own business, right? And that's why you're here. Coaches, speakers who have a message that they want to amplify. Like I've helped a lot of coaches and speakers. I actually hired a speaker coach because when I speak, I didn't want to be one of those individuals that just go on stage and like everybody was sitting and on their phone and twiddling their thumb, right? So I invested good money, like thousands of dollars to learn to speak properly. And there's an art to it, right? So that when I'm on stage, like I'm able to captivate my audience and I'm able to get my audience attention and get my message out clearly. There is a technique to it. So I do help speakers and I do help coaches start their business. I was just talking to someone today where a coach and I was like, okay, what kind of life coach you want? What kind of coach? And she was just, ramping on. I want to help people who want to start school, da, 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 da. And right away, I'm like, okay, so you're telling me you want to be like life, and I was able to break it down to the T, like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I want. Okay, this is what you need to call it so that you're able to attract exactly who is for you. Right. This is also for new business owners who want to grow a sustainable business. I do have a lot of clients who already have their own business, but they're not getting the result that they desire. So I do help with that as well. Right. So this group online, live online mastermind is usually 200. Well, the price is 2,497. So today you pay 1997. You get 20% off. That's a saving of $500. Right. I'm going to have this offer up till I think Monday midnight. So if you want this offer, it's available to you. If you want to have a conversation with me before, or, to see, where I could help you with this, if you want a payment arrangement, whatever it is. I know Kadeen is going to put my Calendarly schedule, so you could book an appointment with me. Most of the appointment is in the evening, only because during the day, I'm very, how would I say, very laser focused. So during the days when I care for my family or I work within my business. So in the evenings is when I have more free time where I could give you my undivided attention. Right. So that's the reason why there's only evenings appointment. And the days that are very heavy for me, I make sure I don't do appointments those days. Okay, so now you have three choices. Option number one, you could implement what you learned here over the last 5 days. I'm going to send you the replay. You're going to get the all the slideshow. I'm also going to send you the worksheet for today. And also Latanya did she did send me today the partnership contract. So I'm going to send all that to you by Monday. Give me till Monday. It might get to you sooner, but I just want to make sure that it's put together properly and it's not a rush work. So that's your option number one. You could do it. I gave you a whole lot of stuff, and trust me, whatever I taught over the last 5 days, you're able to utilize it to start your business. Option number two, you could play it safe, do nothing, and not take the sleep, which is 100% risk. What's going to happen? 2023, you have no business. This desire, remember, when you have a burning desire to do something, it's going to eat at you. Every single year, every single day, you're going to have this desire to do this thing until you die or until you implement it and just leave and do it. This desire will not go away. It will not go away. I've heard people like, oh, I've always wanted to start my own business. 5 years later, I've always wanted to start my own business. 10 years later, I've always wanted to start my own business. It's not going to leave you because God see you fit to give you that vision. That vision was meant for you. He didn't give it to me. He didn't give it to your husband. He didn't give it to your kids. He gave it to you to serve his people. And because he gave it to you to service people, it is your duty to bring that vision forward, no matter what it is. That's your gift to the world, right? Option number three, bet on yourself, take a risk and invest today. Compared to all the value that I've given you this week, you know that I'm able to help you to do it, right? So just give it a shot. Like, you're able to work with me, able to do a payment plan. I do understand financially, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I do understand what's happening, right? So the real question is, are you willing to make the investment in yourself? That's it. Like, over the last 4 years, I've invested more than $40,000 to $50,000. I can't even speak that out loud. My husband will have a fit. I remember 3 years ago, my husband paid off my credit card. And I maxed that credit card on a coach. My husband was like, it was like, what the, but it was well worth it, right? It's what you have to do to get to the level that you need to go. Because if you don't know what you don't know, you just don't know, right? So the tale of two people, I can, but I won't. Or you're going to take a leap. That's it. And when you take a leap, you'll achieve whatever it is. Because as I mentioned before, all that you desire in life, it desires you too. Right? Any question? Anyone? Thank you, Kadeen, for putting the links out. So here we have all the links. Plus, I'm going to send the links in the email as well for all the programs. If you want to make an appointment with me, yeah, it's free, no charge. If you even want to do a strategy session, you could book just to figure out what it is that you want to do. I've also get calls where people are like, I want to start a business, but I don't really know what, and that's where we could do that nice little strategy session to see where yes, in order for you to get the discount, there's a discount code, which I'll also include in the email for the business plan. Oh, I also have a business plan masterclass, and that is usually $109. Today, you get 20% off that as well. And with that, so it will cost you about $87. With that, I'm teaching you how to write your business plan, and I have a simple, like you do get a simple template, a guided business plan template that you're able to use and write your own business plan if you're not able to hire me to do that. Why I even did that was last year I recognized that there's a lot of business that want to have a business plan, but they can't really afford to hire someone to have a business plan. So that's why I designed this program to help someone like that, right? So you're able to write your own business plan at a nice cost. And for that, the code for that to save that 20% is Unleash 20, right? Any question? Everyone is so quiet tonight. I don't see any question. Okay, so anyone, feedback, anything? Okay, so without any question, I'm just gonna say thank you all for being.
Oh, Keisha, one second.
Go ahead.
I'm finally home. I was on traffic.
No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just want to thank you for this 5-day session. I made it to 4. Due to work, I missed one of them. They were all absolutely wonderful. I learned a lot. I'm gonna definitely hire you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I learned a lot. Yes, that was great. Can't wait for the next one.
Thank you, Ostalida. She said, you have done an outstanding job. Thank you. Okay. Okay, to someone say, sorry, I sound terrible. That's PP. But thank you very much for your session. They are very informative. Thank you. Thank you, Louis. Thank you. I truly appreciate you guys. All right, so happy New Year's, everyone. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for spending your New Year's Eve with me. I see another message here.